Hey guys, how's it going? Masterbucks here, kicking back off right where we left off before in the Manchester United career mode. This is episode 14, and in episode 13, we did, of course, or I left you with, of course, I was about to go ahead and select my squad for my Australian team, which was exciting because I have never done in any of the career modes that I put up on YouTube. I've never been approached by the Australian national team. So while it's very cool, I don't want to focus too much on it, but I will touch on it from here and there. There are two friendlies, just meaningless friendlies that I do play, and I was just going to, simulate them and not really play them. But anyway, this right here, this is the team that I've selected of everyone that we have available. So it's a mixture of, some seasoned veterans like Cahill's in there, other guys like Schwarzer, and then I've got, your up-and-coming talents, your Timmy Orrs, Leckies, and all that sort of stuff. So I've got all those players in there as well. So it's a good mixture, and surprisingly, before we even get down to the actual playing of the internationals, I do have a game against Swansea. So we just played a game against Swansea, I believe in the FA, no, this is the FA Cup game. We played a game against Swansea in the Premier League where we came from 3-1 down to win 3-5 within 15 minutes. And now we're playing them still at the Liberty Stadium and now in the FA Cup. So, I mean, that's just how it goes, apparently. But either way, still, that's just how it rolls. Anyway, we've got Falcao immediately getting off to a good break, having a shot, but it's going to be saved by Williams. And once again, we win the corner from it. In goes to Schneiderlin. Yet to score a goal for Manchester United, even though he's a centre defensive midfielder. So it's not too big a deal. But still, it'd be great to get a cap for him or get a goal for him. But Johnny Evans, a centre back that doesn't really play, I don't really play that often, has even managed to get a goal himself. So there we go. He gets the first one off out of the way. And Shelby and Leon Britton, actually working pretty well together. And they're actually somehow able to score. Excuse me. And then now more. We've got Britton again, now going with Montero on the wing. Angel Rangel brings in a low cross. One of my defenders, I think it was Rafael, completely unaware, just was not able to cut off the low cross when he should have been able to. And sadly, we've gone from being 1-0 up to conceding 2 within very quick succession. Another cross coming in. Somehow a header out over the back. 1-2 play. Bonnie chipping it for some reason and hitting the crossbar and missing an empty net Torres style there. It was great lead up as well, I'll admit that. But still, and again, another shot, and we could very well have been 3-1 down at this point. We very well could have been knocked out of the FA Cup in the quarterfinals, just like we did in the Capital One Cup, knocked out in the quarterfinal. But still, Herrera's going, Schneiderlin with a chance. No, he goes backward to Herrera, and still moving on Falcao, the seasoned striker, scores a beauty! An absolute rocket just gliding along the top of the grass and somehow nestling in the bottom left-hand corner. It was a really good goal, and still we continue with a chance to score. Schneiderlin for his first goal! Can't make it happen for, of course, Manchester United again still looking. It would have been a tough shot, but then again, Schneiderlin isn't the best of shooters either. But it does look like that, yes, we are going to have to play a replay against Swansea. So that means, obviously you see the player ratings there. I believe Falcao and Wayne Rooney both got equal highest rating, and De Gea, once again, as he always seems to do, did quite well. And once again, it looks like quarterfinals, we're still going to be going on. And we play the replay only days later. This now means we are going to not only play Swansea in 2 games in 4 days, we have played Swansea 3 times in a row now. This is insane. Once in the Premier League and now twice in the FA Cup. We have got to get the win. I mean, we beat them. We beat them at their home ground, then we drew. Hopefully in that line of succession, that doesn't mean a loss is coming up, but I guess time will tell. Anyway, we've got Falcao on the ball, no one ahead of him, no one in support, so he's just got to run diagonal, win a 45-degree angle, and he goes eventually to Pogba, who gets the ball, goes in for Fletcher, and the volley, if he made sweet contact with it and got it in the top left, would have been a stunning goal, but it's sadly Darren Fletcher, and not what bloody Robin Van Persie or Wayne Rooney. And anyway, still moving along there. You can see a long attempt from, I believe that was Gomes, not Bonnie. But still, he had an attempt. And, of course, I've had to rotate the squad around just a little bit for this game because considering that, we played them within 4 games. But still, Wayne Rooney from a really good, legitimate chance. If he can score from 31 yards against Swansea, he can score from 29. But he doesn't get a lot on it. Not a good angle. And, unfortunately, it just goes to the left, which is unfortunate, but still. Swansea continue to go yet again. Sigurdsson somehow going in between 2 of my players. Fellaini tries to clear it, doesn't do it. Tries to clear it again, still doesn't do it. A little deflection after deflection eventually finds its way to a Swansea player, and we now go 1-0 down with less than 30 minutes left to go in the game. That's quite frustrating. So, Luke Shaw with a good tackle, eventually gets the ball. Fellaini sent it up forward, and now an attack is looming. We've got Falcao going. We've now hit stoppage time. Now or never. Are we really going to get knocked out of the quarterfinals again? No, Falcao gets tripped. Is that going to be a red card? Was he the last man? It won't be a red, it is a yellow. Another yellow for a Swansea player. And Wayne Rooney, he's already had one chance to try to get his eye in. He missed this time, but he needs to hit this. Otherwise, it's curtains. We will be done. Wayne Rooney, can he really do it again? Against Swansea again! He's got it! Beautiful free kick. And in the 90th minute, what a time to get it. He's done it again against Swansea. A 90th minute free kick. Wayne Rooney, out of this world. It's deja vu. And now we go on extra time. And we're still fighting for our spot in the semi-final of this quarter cup. Oh my God. Phil Jones, what have you done? You've chested the ball instead of just getting it the fuck out of there. He took a chest. Bonnie cut it off as it was on its way down and he was about to clear. Very frustrating stuff. And he just put it right in the net. So, you know, in the end, it would be absolutely devastating if that free kick was for nothing. But still, we've got time on our side. Or not really. We've only got 10 minutes left. Falcao's going. All the plays are ridiculously tight, you can see. Herrera is sub, surely. Tries going into Falcao. Gets it behind the back of the defender and the goalkeeper. And I think it might have been going wide regardless, but it was just painful to watch that. Just so slowly roll toward the goal and eventually get cleared. But still, moving along. Rojo, the centre-backs are pushing forward. He gets completely taken out, and it's a free kick. And I run directly into a defender, because that is a legitimate attempt for a free kick when we have Wayne Rooney, who is 2 from 3 so far against Swansea. Can he make it 3 from 4? He's got to, because once again, we're approaching stoppage time. No, he's done it again. There's 3 free kicks in 3 games against Swansea, 2 in this match, and pretty much in stoppage time, we tried going through again, scoring another. It couldn't be. We went straight to, oh my God, Wayne Rooney, you have got to be kidding me. 2 free kicks, 2 unbelievably clutch free kicks. They're so good in this game, and I eventually went for penalties. So, this was it. After all that, after what, 120, 210 minutes of game time in the FA Cup quarterfinals against Swansea, it'd be devastating to lose on penalties. And De Gea goes the right way. Of course, Falcao's got the one before. Wayne Rooney sadly gets it a little bit out of the green, so I had to play it safe, go right down the middle, and the keeper didn't move. Devastating, and he, despite getting all those free kicks, can't get the penalty there. And now we're 2-1 down after Bonnie slots his. Now for Pogba, again, going in that same spot, that top right-hand corner, time and time again. Keeper never seems to do it. Dyer again, going right up the guts and on, just hits the roof of the net as well. Now for Antonio Valencia. Yeah, he's the next in the list. Again in that top right-hand corner. Another really good spot. Good on the penalty. Montero now goes again, pretty much exactly puts it where Valencia put his. Marcos Rojo now, a centre-back. Gets saved. Goes the wrong way for the first time in the penalty, apart from going down the middle or to the right, went left. It was saved, and that was it. We got knocked out after 210 minutes against fucking Swansea, after 2 Wayne Rooney free kicks in the 90th minute, and basically the 120th minute from Wayne Rooney. That was not enough. He deservingly got man of the match, but there we go. Knocked out of the FA Cup in the quarterfinals. Again, in the quarterfinals. I don't know what it is. We see, of course, Aston Villa going through, Manchester City going through, and Aston Villa going through. And either way, I mean, apart from getting Aston Villa, that still would have been a tough match. But look, in the Capital One Cup, and now in the FA Cup, we get knocked out in the quarterfinals, and we lose Robin Van Persie for an extended amount of time too, but hopefully not too long, because considering we have the international break, that might mean we get him back for our next Premier League game anyway. But still, that now means it's nothing but Premier League games until the end of the season. So, it's the curse of the quarterfinals. Anyway, this is the team, the Australian team that I put together in a 4-5-1 formation. Taggart up front, sitting behind is Cahill. On the wings, we've got Leckie and Cruz, Jedinak, and didn't even see who the other one was. That was in the centre defence midfielder spot. And then our defence as well, Wilshere, Hurd, Williams, and Davidson, and Matt Ryan in goal. Of course, we do have Langerak and Schwarzer. Schwarzer being a very good goalkeeper, but Matt Ryan, a couple of overall behind him. Still at a very young age, can still grow, hopefully. So I'm hoping just get the game times into my good players, my good young players. And sadly, we couldn't get the win against Colombia, but then again, they are one of the best teams in the world right now. I think we can all agree. And hopefully, we might be able to get us something against Ecuador. I mean, they're not the greatest of teams, but then again, we are Australia. But, just waiting for the game to come through. Here we go. Immediately, yellow card for Wilshere, and 2-1. Oh, we'll take that. And it looks like Halloran is the one that scores it, and he comes off the bench and gets it, which is fantastic. And Matt Leckie, is the one that ends up getting the other one too. So, brilliant stuff there. We get the right result. But now we've got a game against Swansea coming up in the next episode. And then we've got a game against Liverpool right after that, only a few days later. So I'm going to have to rotate the team around a bit for that. But still, that's it for this episode, guys. Thank you for watching. I am yours again, the Master Bucks. Don't forget to leave a like as well. And that's it for me. Peace out and have a good one. Bye-bye.